good? All right, we are on our way out west. It is the 31st of August. Season in Nebraska starts tomorrow. So we are getting out to our spot, going to set up camp and go glass for the evening before season. See if we can spot up anything in the area. It's kind of surreal. I don't know, it always sneaks up kind of on you when the season's finally here. So Thomas and I, we've put a bunch of time in shooting our bows this summer and just getting prepped. This is a big hunt. We're really excited about this one just because we've hunted it for a long time and never ever killed a deer out here. So we're hyped. We're about an hour and a half out, and we'll be setting up camp. Boys and girls, my bladder is not good right now. Just couldn't stop, so we made it. Home sweet home. We're back. Hopefully there's some big bedded bucks in these hills out here, and we're gonna pitch tents and we're gonna go try to glass some up. So saw some trucks. Might be a little pressure action, but you wanna give me the date and
we flourish under pressure.
Some season facts. Yeah, so we're hunting mule deer in Nebraska, public land. Today's August 31st. Tomorrow, September 1st, is the opener for archery. So, gonna be letting them fly tomorrow. Our home is set. The tent's out, kind of unloading the truck a little bit. And I think it's time to change and grab the Vortex Optics binos and go look for bucks. It's only me now. Thomas and I made the quick decision to split up tonight. Since we don't need to worry about filming any hunting stuff really, since season opens tomorrow, we're just each going to take a camera and just try to get eyes on more countries to try to spot up something good for tomorrow. So I'm heading into a glassed knob that we had a lot of success last year. Alright, just got to the old glassed knob. Gonna start picking these hills apart. Hopefully spot up something good in the next few hours. Just gonna glass till it gets dark. Just spotted the first deer of the trip, 2 does right over here. Probably a mile off, but it's good. Glad to be seeing deer already, so still have plenty of time to glass a big buck. Live action. All right, we're up on the glassed knob. Archery season 2021's kicked off. Haven't spotted anything yet. It's overcast. I always feel like the deer movement is better when there's like a harsh, strict sunrise, or like a sun beaming over the edge, but maybe that's just me. So we're gonna sit it out here a little bit longer, quite a bit longer actually, and just wait for everything to do its moving. Hopefully spot up a big booner, but if not, we'll probably make a little walkabout. Don't want to be super disturbing, but definitely we'll get some eyes on some new country if we don't spot anything up this morning. But yeah, we're jazzed. Thomas and I, our motto this year is going to be to just have fun.
Shame.
So that's the plan. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Nate couldn't have been any further from the truth. Absolutely no fun was had. Well, I take that back. We did have fun, yes, but barely. I could have gone to the Vegas Strip and seen less people than we saw on this public ground. We counted 17 different state license plates. Now, we didn't give up easy. We went to every corner of this piece, but the story was just the same. This year couldn't have been any different from our previous year with Josh and Dylan when we were just covered up in bucks. But we finally had to pull the plug in this place, which was a really difficult decision because we've hunted this piece of ground since, 2017. And we knew that it's tough to find bucks, but they're out there. But with the amount of dudes that we saw, it was time to move on and check other pieces. We gave it 3 more days bouncing around to different public land pieces. We tried bigger pieces, we tried smaller ones, and sure enough, we didn't end up seeing a mature buck on any of the public land. We had talked to people that had seen bucks, but we never saw any mature bucks. We walked miles. We probably put another 500-600 miles on the truck, and before long we hunted till September 5th, and it was time to head down to Colorado elk camp with our dad. So after that trip, we knew something had to change, and I let Nate work his magic and call landowners all across western Nebraska, and sure enough, we got super lucky on about 20,000 acres of private land to hunt some muleys.
You going? All right. We are about 15 minutes out from heading to this private property that we got permission on, basically. I called a bunch of landowners this last week, and these were the only kind folks to give me the yes to do some hunting out here for a few days. So really excited to meet them and see what the property, how it lays out. It's like all Sandhills, kind of like we've hunted before. And so yeah, well, we're just anxious to get out here, kind of see what it looks like, and hopefully have a good week of hunting. We've got basically the next 4 days to give it a go and hopefully find some mule deer. Alright, well, ended up seeing 8 does tonight, which I will take for sure. Didn't really get up to the really high stuff that I'd like to be in for glassing, but hopefully Nate saw something, maybe a buck or two. But overall, good, quick night. Gonna get up early and get up on one of these tall spots in the morning. Well, it's another pretty good morning, and it's kind of just getting started. It's only like 7:30. Nate and I split up again. I went to kind of this lower knob, but you can still see quite a bit. I saw tons of does. Nate, I've been talking to him a little bit. He's also seeing quite a few mule deer does. The buck's gotta be in here somewhere. I'm gonna move just right up here to this little taller knob, see if I can spot something up. Baby sleeping. Is there a cold bear calling your name? Later. Just kidding, now. Hopefully there's a big buck calling my name tonight. Nate! No! It's the middle of the day, and really there's not a whole lot for us to do besides walk around. So came to this new piece, and we're not going to be super intrusive, but we're definitely going to get in there and get some glass on these hills. That's about it. So we're just going to take it nice and slow, binos out nonstop, and just covering. So this spot is unique just because of the lack of cows. We are having a pretty direct correlation between cows in a fenced section and no deer, and no cows in an area and deer. So this is one of the spots that they don't have cattle right now. So we're giving it a shot. We've been seeing deer. We've been seeing a lot of numbers, tons of does, just only a few bucks on the neighbors this morning. So yeah, we're gonna go cover some ground.
I promise you, I could keep finding cool music pieces and stretch this episode out for another 30 minutes, but for all of our sake, I'll cut to the chase. We never laid eyes on a buck older than 2 years old on the permission ground we had. What does that mean? Bucks were elsewhere. Given the number of does we saw, I'd bet October and November would bring more bucks into the hills opposed to where we were seeing them near the ag. This family was very kind for letting us hunt, and I'm sure we'll be back. One quick note to the Nebraska game parks and our fellow hunters that come to Nebraska. Muley numbers in Nebraska aren't dense. You can find them, but it takes time. Nebraska game parks needs to make some changes, such as season dates for non-res and prices and number of tags non-residents can get. I'm all for out-of-staters coming to Nebraska. Hell, I hunt more out-of-state than I do in-state. But a few simple changes would mean more giant bucks and better hunting for non-residents and residents.